Example: a missing helicopter is reported to have crashed somewhere in the rectangular region as shown in the figure. What is the probability that it crashed inside the lake shown in the figure? Solution: given that the helicopter crashed somewhere in the rectangular region, so it is equally likely, as area of rectangular region is product of length and breadth. Therefore, area of the entire region where the helicopter can crash is 9 into 4.5, which is equal to 40.5 square kilometers. Now, as to find the length of lake, subtract total length of rectangular region from the total length, that is 4.5 minus 2, which is equal to 2.5. Similarly, the breadth of lake is 9 minus 6, which is equal to 3 kilometers. Therefore, area of lake is equal to 2.5 into 3, which is equal to 7.5 square kilometers. Thus, the probability of helicopter crashed in the lake is area of lake by total possible region where helicopter can crash, which is equal to 7.5 by 40.5, which is in turn equal to 5 by 27. Example: a cotton consists of 100 shirts, of which 88 are good, 8 have minor defects, and 4 have major defects. Johnny, a trader, will only accept the shirts which are good, but Sujata, another trader, will only reject the shirts which have major defects. One shirt is drawn at random from the cotton. What is the probability that 1. It is acceptable to Johnny. 2. It is acceptable to Sujata. Solution: given that total number of shirts in a cotton are 100, therefore total number of outcomes are 100. Given that Johnny accepts only good shirts, so as there are 88 good shirts, the number of favorable outcomes acceptable to Johnny are 88. Therefore, the probability of shirts acceptable to Johnny is 88 by 100, which is equal to 0.88. In the second case, given that Sujata rejects the shirts which are majorly defected, so as there are 4 shirts which have major defects out of 100, so the number of favorable outcomes to Sujata are 96. Hence, the probability of shirt acceptable to Sujata is number of shirts majorly defected by total number of shirts, which is equal to 96 by 100, that is 0.96. Example: 2 dice, one red and one white, are thrown at the same time. Write down all the possible outcomes. What is the probability that the sum of the two numbers appearing on the top of the dice is 1, 8, 2, 13, 3, less than or equal to 12? Solution: when the red die shows 1, the white die could show any one of the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The same is true when the red die shows 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. The possible outcomes of the experiment are listed in the table below. The first number in each ordered pair is the number appearing on the red die, and the second number is that on the white die. Given that 2 dice, red and white, thrown at the same time, then the total number of possible outcomes is equal to 36. To find the number of outcomes of getting the sum of two numbers 8, probability P of A is number of favorable outcomes 5 by total number of outcomes 36. Therefore, the probability is 5 by 36. The number of outcomes of getting the sum of two numbers is equal to 13. Is probability P of B is as shown on screen. The number of outcomes of getting the sum of two numbers is equal to 12. Is probability P of C is as shown on screen.